To give a classification of plants based on the amount of water requirement, plants based on the amount of water requirement are as follows. Xerophytes. Xerophytes, mainly trees, are also called dry living plants, and those having mainly plant adaptation to regions with scant or no water and hot conditions. Their natural habitats are the arid and semi-arid regions, and those places with long summer drought. A specialized type of landscaping which emphasizes the use of xerophytes is termed xeriscaping. Hydrophytic plants, these are also called water-loving plants that are naturally adapted to growing in water and waterlogged soil. They may grow entirely or partly submerged or floating on the water surface, or with their roots anchored to the ground in swamps or beside bodies of water. They may grow entirely or partly submerged or floating on the water surface, or with their roots anchored to the ground in swamps or beside bodies of water. They are able to thrive with watery places as their natural habitat due to special morphological and anatomical modifications like presence of modified roots called new metaphor. Mesophytes. Next, mesophytes or mesophytic plants are called most loving plants, belong to terrestrial plants. Their natural habitats consist of moderate conditions for plant growth. These conditions are described as not excessively dry but not too wet. Many cash crops which are grown in tropical climates having even distribution of rainfall are mesophytes. Examples include corn and many fruit trees and vegetation. Tropophytes. These plants block the impact of seasonal variety with respect to water by reducing evaporation by leaves. So next question, discuss the concept of periglacial cycle and propounded by Peltier. This L.C. Peltier has presented his model of periglacial cycle of erosion in 1950 after being convinced by the geomorphological significance of periglacial process of erosion and weathering. He followed stage-based model of Davis, youth, mature, and old. According to him, the periglacial cycle of erosion is accomplished through the mechanism of cryoplanation, which includes two processes: congelifraction, frost weathering, and congeliturbation. Periglacial areas are those which are in perennially frozen condition but without permanent ice cover on the ground surface. The periglacial climate is characterized by mean annual temperature ranging between 1 degree centigrade to 15 degree centigrade and mean annual precipitation of 120 millimeter to 1400 millimeter, mostly in solid form. Youth stage. The youth stage begins with the onset of periglacial climate and development of permafrost, congelifraction, most frost weathering, more active. Steep bedrocks are subjected to parallel retreat due to backwashing fostered by congelifraction. Frost action give birth to frost river cliff and also small cryoplanation. Surface slope angle of 15 to 20 degrees centigrade, 20 degree. Mature stage. Few features of youth stage gradually disappear. Valleys are continuously aggraded and flat hills. Crests are formed. Very extensive cryoplanation. Surface is formed due to congelifraction and cryoturbulation. Old stage hill gradually get lowered. Sand dunes are formed at places where deflation of fine materials from vanity facts. The end product of the periglacial cycle of erosion is cryoplanation surface of cytoplan. Diagram please you seen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First stage, you can see slope erosional process. How to slope eroded here. B, you can see first stage, second stage, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Thank you.